The favourites went down in the heats of the Winter Cup last weekend. Can they respond in this Saturday's final at Cannington? Plus, what's the deal with Falcon 9? Is he soaring or snoring? And rollout is on the verge of a half century. Hello, my name is James Broadhurst and welcome to the Wednesday Preview. Plenty to talk about this week. Let's kick it off with the final of the Winter Cup. Ripon Tomahawk comes into the race as the fastest qualifier after defeating Momentum in their heat. The Shane Williams trained chaser has flown under the radar a bit, certainly has with me at least, with 5 wins from his past 7 starts, and he's progressed through the grades rapidly, so I'm not sure punters will miss him again. He got a good run on the outside last week and he goes okay from a wide draw, so a repeat performance here is not out of the question. Momentum was just slightly off at box rise last week, as he was the previous week, which caused him to get caught in a bit of traffic early, but he did recover to run second. Given his big engine, he's always a threat. Firecloud gets the pole. He knocked off Weston Bray in their heat clash. Can he punch up along the rail? You can't fault his recent form. Well, Weston Bray faces a tricky ask from the pink against this field. As good as he's been, this will be a tough ask for him if Archibald or Ripon Tomahawk get off to a flyer. If that happens, will they bring him into the race or hold him out of it? Despite the fact he's lost his past couple of starts, I still think Momentum is the dog to beat here. He's been our best chaser over the past few months, and some silverware in the cabinet would be good reward for his good form. I caught up with Momentum's trainer Cosi Dagostino to discuss the race.
He's drawn well. He loves box 2 and he rails pretty well, so we were very happy with box 2. Got squeezed up a little bit early last week. He hasn't been jumping as well the last couple, so hopefully he'll time the lids this week and be right up there.
I was just going to say, last couple of runs hasn't been quite as sharp out of the boxes there. What, do you put that down to anything, or is there something that could be rectified for the final on Saturday?
Yeah, we hope so. So we've done a bit with him this week, and try to sort of understand why he's mistiming the jump, and we've done a bit of work with him here, so he seems to be coming out pretty well from home, so we're hoping the bit of box work we've done with him this week, he comes out a lot better.
Win, lose or draw, there's a suggestion, I guess, that this dog will go on to a longer journey, say a 600. Is there any thoughts of doing that anytime soon?
Yes. I'm not sure if the Paradise Street heats are the week after. We're definitely going to have a go at 600 for sure.
Well, I haven't done a greyhound in Spotlight for a while, so I thought today I'd look at the curious case of Falcon 9. He's been a high flyer at Mandurah, but at Cannington, he's had his wings clipped to some extent at least. Have a look at this. Certainly been more than handy in the peel with a better than 50% winning strike rate, but when he takes the car trip up to headquarters, different story. I guess you can say at least he's consistent, but for punters, he's got more T's than the Moulin Rouge. He's yet to notch his breakthrough win in the city despite making the podium in his last 8 starts in town, and that's from a period between New Year's Eve and last weekend. Here is Falcon 9 last week wearing the green stretch vest, and after holding the lead for the majority of the race, he surrenders it to Amplified as that greyhound gets underneath him and hustles him out of it. Amplified gets his nose in front and then draws away while Falcon 9 can't go with him. I spoke with Falcon 9's trainer Adam Smithson, who at this stage, quite frankly, is not surprised by anything that this greyhound dishes up, but he does still believe that a city win is on the cards. Now, he spoke about how the greyhound had trialled well at Cannington, but he did describe the dog as awkward and that he would tend to concede when he's challenged, particularly from a dog that comes at him from underneath. Here's what he had to say about the chaser. The last few runs have summed him up. He's a fast dog, but he's a funny dog. He needs everything to go his way, and Smithson did say that he is waiting for this win in the city as much as everybody else. Well, things don't get any easier for Falcon 9 when he goes around in a mixed grade 4-5 over the 520 on Saturday, where he'll face Amplified again as well as Throttle. Throttle comes into this on the back of some impressive runs, including his effort last Saturday, where he showed a lot of track sense for a young dog to record a best on night 29.60. Now, some commentators are saying that Throttle could be the next big thing. Well, we'll have to see about that. The next few months will certainly tell a tale. But for this race, from box 8, Smithson thinks Falcon 9 might get some room early to work himself into the race. For the moment, though, that bottle of champagne for Falcon 9's elusive first city win remains on ice. Smithson also provided me with an update on his Star Chaser Vice Grip. And the good news is that the champ is trialling again. He has his first trial back this week. So if everything goes to plan, he should be about 4 to 6 weeks away from a return to racing. Well, there'll be plenty of eyes on Bamsy's boy when he goes around in the 405 metre free-to-all at Mandurah on Friday night. The Jackie Wilson Chaser has box 1 and has every chance to complete a hat-trick of victories against a 5-dog field, although there are some handy types here, including Blackpool Bolt. But what about the progression of Bamsy's boy? He's got 59 starts under his belt, and for most of that time he's been an okay performer. But since he returned from a short spell in mid-April, he has levelled up into a new category. He's got 5 wins from his past 6 starts, including his past couple in free-to-all class. Here he is a few weeks back dispatching the former 405 King's Stangamoose in pretty comfortable fashion. And then last weekend, despite spraying wide on the corner, he's able to hold out Blackpool Bolt in the run to the finish line as he goes on to clock a PB time of 22.61. We are chasing tonight at Cannington with the 12 race program kicking off at 6:23, and my best bet is, of course, Rollout. You have to be on board. You have to be on board. I have to be on board. Everyone has to be on board with Rollout as he goes for his 50th win. Yes, he'll be short. He'll be about $1.30, $1.40 mark, but you want to be on. You want to say that you were on Rollout when he brought up the half century. What an amazing dog he has been for trainer Terry Earnshaw. He's got a 63% winning strike rate. Absolutely phenomenal. Making the 275 metre journey his own, and he hasn't finished worse than second in his past 14 starts. So he's racing as well as he ever has. Can he join the likes of Oriental Owen, Astrophysic, and of course the legendary Car Park Keith in the Magical 50 Club? Get down to the track tonight and cheer him on. It won't cost you a thing because you can get in free entry and you might see a bit of greyhound racing history. That's Rollout from box 2 in race 7 tonight. And that is the show for the week. It's been a big one. We'll catch you next time on the preview.